grade 9, Algebra 1. We are in Model 6, Lesson 3, Solving Compound Inequalities. Solving Compound Inequalities. The first idea in this lesson, we want to learn solving compound inequalities using the word and a compound inequality. What's the meaning of a compound inequality? A compound inequality is two or more inequalities that are connected by the word and or. So a compound inequality containing the word and is only true when both of the inequalities are true. So its graph is where the graphs of the inequalities overlap. This overlapping section that represents the compound inequality is called the intersection. To determine where the graph intersect, graph each inequality and identify where the overlap. إذا بهذا الدرس احنا رح نتعلم شيء اسمه الكومباوند انكويليتي اللي هي بيكون عندي أكثر من انكويليتي، قد يكونوا اثنين قد يكونوا أكثر من ذلك. فأنا بدي حل أكثر من انكويليتي بنفس الوقت وبدي طالع الحل المشترك. أو المنطقة المشتركة اللي راح نسميها intersecting. For example, we have this inequality x greater than -4. So we can create the number line, then represent -4. This is the end point. Then look to the sign. We don't have equal in the sign, means draw open circle. Then the values of x greater than means the direction go to the positive side. So this is the solution for the first inequality. And the second inequality, as you see here, we have x less than or equal 3. So draw the number line, represent 3. And as you see, we have in the sign equals. So you can draw shaded circle. Then the value of x less than 3 means to the negative side. This is the second solution. So what is the common solution between the two equations, between the two inequalities, between the compound equalities? As you see, we can intersect the two solutions. We can draw number line, represent the first value here, -4, and represent the second value, and the common solution between the two values here. This is the common solution. Then we can write x greater than -4 and x less than or equal to 3. We can write as a compound inequalities the value of x greater than -4 and less than or equal 3. So the compound inequality x greater than -4 and x less than or equal 3 can be read in two ways. It can be read as x is greater than -4 and less than or equal to 3, or x is between -4 and 3, including 3, because here we have equal, so including 3 but not including -4, because here we don't have equal. The second example, solve and graph an intersection. As you see here, we have compound inequality. Solve h -2 greater than or equal -8 and less than 1. This form compound inequality. Then graph the solution set. So express the compound inequality as two inequalities joined by the word and هلا هالانكواليتي هاي المركبه او الكومباوند انكواليتي، انا اول خطوه بساويها بعملها بفصلها، بحاول افصلها ل two inequalities. فباخذ اول شيء الجزء الاول h minus 2 greater than or equal minus 8، هذا الجزء الاول. وباخذ الجزء الثاني h minus 2 less than 1، h minus 2 less than 1. Now try to solve it. We want to solve this inequality. We want to remove negative 2 from this side, so you can add the inverse. Plus 2 to this side and plus 2 to this side. Negative 2 and plus 2, 0 remains here h. And minus 8 plus 2 will be negative 6. So h greater than or equal negative 6. In the second side, we want also to solve this inequality. We want to remove negative 2, so you can add the inverse. A plus 2 to this side and a plus 2 to this side. So h minus 2 plus 2 and here 1 plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 will be 0, remains here h, and here 1 plus 2 will be 3. So this is the first solution, and this is the second solution. And then we want to write the intersect solution or the common solution between them. So the solution set is h such as h is greater than or equal minus 6 and less than 3. Then we want to graph. So h greater than or equal minus 6 represent minus 6, and we have in the sign equal, so draw shaded circle. Then represent 3. We don't have equals in the sign, so draw open circle. So the solution between negative 6 and 3, including negative 6 and not include 3. The third example, solve this inequality, then graph the solution set. So we have this inequality minus 7 less than or equal 3x plus 2 then here we have 5. اوكي هلا اول شيء مثل مو شايفين هون، انا في عندي هون compound inequality، يعني في عندي انا اكثر من inequality بنفس الوقت. هلا انا هون عندي اثنين فقط. we have two inequalities. فاول خطوه بساويها بفصلهم عن بعض. باخذ هذا الجزء نكتب هلا هون minus 7 less than or equal 3x plus 2. بعدين باخذ الجزء الثاني اللي هو هذا. إذا 3x plus 2 less than or equal 5. بعدين بنحل الانكواليتي الأولى وبنحل الانكواليتي الثانية. Try to solve the first inequality and the second inequality. طيب لحتى نقدر نحل هي الانكواليتي، دائما نحن قلنا وقت نحل الانكواليتي لازم نخلي الفاريبل لوحده بنفس السايت. لازم نخلي الفاريبل لوحده، فلازم اتخلص من الارقام الموجوده معه. فاول شيء انا لازم اتخلص من التو، بنضيف المعاكس او الانفيرس. شو هو المعاكس للتو؟ ماينس 2. فبنعمل هون ماينس 2 بنفس الوقت بنعمل هون ماينس 2. هلا بلس 2 ماينس 2 رح يعطيني 0، رح يضل عندي هون 3x، وهون ماينس 2 بلس ماينس 2 رح يعطيني ماينس 9. بعدين لازم اتخلص من ال 3، وبنعمل divide by 3 divide by 3. 3x divide by 3 رح يعطيني x، وهون minus 9 divided by 3 راح يعطيني minus 3. This is the first solution. Here the same idea. Try to remove 2 from the side. So you can add the inverse minus 2 to the two sides. Minus 2 plus 2 will be 0. So here we have 3x. And here 5 minus 2 will be 3. Then we can remove 3 from this side. So you can divide the two sides by 3. 3x divided by 3 will be x. Less than or equal 1. Then we want to write the common solution or the intersecting solution. So take x from here and take x from here, write here x. And x greater than or equal from this sign and less than or equal the second sign. X greater than or equal -3 and less than or equal 1. And we can write the set of solution x such as x greater than or equal -3 and less than or equal 1. Then we can draw the number line. This is 0 in the middle. Represent -3. This is -1, -2, this is -3. We have equal in the sign, means draw open circle. Then represent 1. This is 1. And we have equal in the sign, so draw shaded circle. So the solution, the area between -3 and 1, include -3 and include 1. This is the intersecting solution, or this is the solution for the compound inequalities. Who has any question about this idea?
Mister, it's difficult.
Difficult?
Yes.
هلا هي مو صعبة لأنه أنت يعني كيف لما حلينا الدرس الماضي انكواليتي وحدة، هلا عم نحل تنتين سوا بس نفس المبدأ. لاحظ هلا أنا هون الانكواليتي جزأتها، سويتها أول شيء انكواليتي أولى، بعدين سويتها انكواليتي ثاني. حليت الانكواليتي الأولى وحليت الانكواليتي الثاني، وبعدين أخذت الحل المشترك لهم، أخذت الحل المشترك لهم. هي مو صعبة بس كونه جديدة بنلاقيها إنه غريبة شوي. هلا بس نحل أكثر من مثال بنلاقي الأمور أوضح إن شاء الله. Apply compound inequalities. Cereal manufacturer distributes cases for cereal to grocery stores. Each case contains 12 boxes of cereal in order to pass the manufacturer's quality assurance test. The case must weigh between 336.4 ounces and 331.6 ounces, which includes 34 ounces for the weight of the case's cardboard box. طيب هلا أنا عندي هون word problem، فبدي أحاول أكتب compound inequality. Write an equality that describes the weight of a box of cereal. طيب ف البوكسز رح نعملها represent ب. عندي 12 So 12B plus 35, including 35 ounces of the weight.
Yeah.
We have two inequalities. We have here 336.4. So this value less than, because set between this value and this value. This is the greater value and this is the smaller value. So we can write here less than the greater value and bigger than the smaller value, with B is the weight of each box. The second step, we want to solve this compound inequality. So we can separate this compound inequality to the two easy inequalities. We can take the first part here, 331.6 less than 12B plus 34, and take the second part here, 12B plus 34 less than 336.4. Then, to solve this inequality, we want to remove 34, so we can subtract 34 from the two sides. You will get 297.6 less than 12B. Then we want to remove 12, so you can divide the two sides by 12. You will get here B greater than 24.8. And here the same idea. We want to remove 34, so we can subtract 34 from the two sides. Then you can divide by 12 the two sides. You will get B less than 25.2. Then we can draw the number line, represent this value and this value, and use the open circles because we don't have equals in the signs. Then the common area between the 2 points will be the intersecting solution, or the common solution. And we can write the set of solution B such as B will be greater than 24.8 and less than 25.2. And this example here, the same idea. Kishman has been saving to buy his first car. He wants the total cost of the car and fees to be more than 5,000. At most $7,000 the fees for buying a used car, such as title, registration, and dealership fees will be 700. Graph the list price of the cars كيف we could buy. طيب هلا نحن بنلاحظ انه عندي انا السيارة اللي هو ممكن يشتريها عم يقول لي more than ثمنها اكثر من 5,000. معناتها ب 5,000 لا تدخل. عم يقول لي ولكن على الاغلب at most انه $7,000 هي ضريبة المبيعات، زائد في عندي شو؟ في عندي الرسوم التسجيل $700. رسوم التسجيل في عندي هي عبارة عن ايش؟ عن $700. ففي عندي انا قيمة داخلة وقيمة غير داخلة مثل ما شايفين هون، رسم shaded circle وهون رسم unshaded circle. فأول شيء أنا لازم أكتب الكومباوند inequalities. بعد ما أكتب الكومباوند inequalities لازم أفصلهم لتو inequalities. بعدين لازم حل كل inequality على حدة. بعدين لازم أكتب الحل المشترك بيناتهم، المنطقة المشتركة، وأرسمهم، فبيطلع الرسم بهذا الشكل. خلينا نشوف مثال آخر. Solving compound inequalities using the word or. هلا a compound inequality containing the word or is true if at least one of the inequalities is true. A union is the graph of a compound inequality containing or. The solution is a solution of either inequality, not necessarily both. طيب هلا نحن بالأمثلة السابقة كنا نقول word and. هلا شو رح نتعلم word or. بالword and كنا ناخذ المنطقة المشتركة فقط. أما رح نلاحظ هلا بالword or رح نستخدم شيء اسمه اليونيون، الاتحاد أو الاجتماع. is a graph of a compound inequality containing or، يعني بدي اخذ المنطقة الأولى مع المنطقة الثانية أو المنطقة الثانية. خلينا نشوف. The first inequality x greater than or equal 1. Draw the number line, represent 1, use shaded circle because you have equal here. Then the direction x greater than the direction to the positive side. And the second inequality x less than or equal minus 3, draw the number line, then represent negative 3, use the shaded circle because here you have equals, and the value of x less than negative 3. Then how to write the union solution here? So we can write here x greater than 1 or x less than or equal negative 3. The graphing here, draw the number line, represent negative 3, use shaded circle, and the direction to the negative side. Then represent 1, use shaded circle, and the direction to the positive side. So it means this solution or this solution. This is the meaning of using the word or. For example, solve and graph a union. Solve for n plus 8 less than or equal 16 or minus 3n plus 7 less than minus 11. Take the first inequality, then try to solve it. Then take the second inequality, then try to solve it. So as you see here, you have solution, and here you have solution. So draw number line, represent 2, use shaded circle because we have here equal. N less than 2 means the direction to the negative side. Then represent 6 and use open circle because you don't have equals here. And n greater than 6 means to the positive side. So this solution or this solution. And when you want to write the set of solutions, n such as n less than or equal to or n greater than 6. طيب, for example here, five x plus 1 less than 11 or minus 3x plus 10 greater than or equal, or sorry, less than or equal minus 11. طيب, listen very well, focus with me. To solve the compound inequalities union. The first step, solve the first inequality. How to solve the first inequality? Try to remove 1 from this side. So you can add the inverse, minus 1 here, minus 1 here. So 1 and minus 1, 0 remains here 5x less than 11 minus 1 will be 10. Then divide the two sides here by 5. So 5x divided by 5 will be x less than 10 divided by 5 will be 2. And here the same idea. To solve this inequality, try to remove 10. So minus 10 here and minus 10 here. 10 and minus 10, 0 remains here minus 3x less than or equal minus 11 and minus 10 will be minus 21. Divide here by minus 3 and divide here by minus 3. So minus 3x divided by minus 3 will be x. And always remember, when you divide the inequality by negative number, switch the sign. Switch the sign. Minus 21 divided by minus 3 will be 7. So the set of solution x such as x less than 2 or x greater than or equal 7. Then the graph of this compound inequality represent 2. This is 1, this is 2. Use the open circle because we don't have equal here. And as you see here, the direction x less than 2, the direction to the negative side. And here represent 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Use shaded circle because you have equal in the sign, means include. Then the value of x greater than means to the positive side. So the solution from 2 and 2 not include to the negative infinity, and or from 7 to the positive infinity. Who has any question about this idea? واضحة للجميع؟ ما في أسئلة؟ أوكي. طيب خلينا نشوف مثال ثاني. Four m plus 7 greater than or equal 19, or negative m plus 5 less than or equal 0. طيب كيف بدنا نحلهم هدول؟ أول خطوة شو بعمل؟ بنحل الأولى وبنحل الثانية كل وحدة على حدة. كيف بدي أحل الانكواليتي الأولى؟ بحاول إني أخلي الفاريبل لوحده بنفس السايد. الفاريبل هو n. لازم أتخلص أول شيء من ال7. كيف بدي أتخلص من ال7؟ بنضيف المعاكس. نعمل هون minus 7 ونعمل هون minus 7. هلا 7 و minus 7 0. رح يضل عندك هون 4m greater than or equal 19 minus 7 يعطيني 12. بعدين لازم أتخلص من ال4 فبنعمل divide by 4 divide by 4. فبيضل عندك هون m greater than or equal 12 divided by 4 will be 3. And the second inequality, the same idea, we want to remove 5 from here. So you can add the inverse, minus 5 here and minus 5 here. Minus 5 plus 5, 0 remains here minus m. Less than or equal 0 minus 5 means minus 5. Then we want to remove the minus 1 here. We can divide the two sides by minus 1. Minus m divided by minus 1 will be m. And always remember, when you divide by negative numbers, switch the direction of the sign. Minus 5 divided by minus 1 will be 5. Then the set of solution, the variable m such as m greater than or equal 3 or m greater than or equal 5. This is 0 here. Represent 3. This is 1, 2, 3. And use shaded circle. The direction m greater than means to the positive side. Then m represent here 5. This is 4. This is 5. Use shaded circle. And m greater than also to the positive side. Okay, who has any question about this idea, about this exercises? Here we have the same idea. As you see here, which compound inequality describe the graph? You have this graph. As you see here, 7 not include, here 9 include. هلا the value of x greater than or equal 7, this is wrong because here we have open circle. We don't have equal in the sign. So this is wrong. And here we use or, here we don't have or, here we have and. Here we have and. So this is wrong. Here x greater than or equal 9 and x less than or equal 7. Here x less than or equal 7, this is wrong. Because the value of x greater than 7. So means number D, the true one, x greater than 7, correct, and x less than or equal 9. So this is the correct answer. This is the correct answer. Here the same idea. And here we have the same idea also. Here, as you see, we have or, not, and. Which compound inequality describe the graph? As you see here, we have shaded, means here equal. We have equal in the sign, and here we have equal in the sign. So the value of x here less than or equal minus 1, or x greater than or equal 1. So x less than or equal minus 1, or x greater than or equal 1. This is the true solution. And this is our lesson for today. Who has any question about this ideas, about this exercises? مين عنده أي سؤال؟ واضح للجميع، ما في أي أسئلة؟ كل شيء واضح؟ أوكي. اليوم إن شاء الله أنا برسلكم الواجب، بكرة بنحله سوا بإذن الله تعالى. Okay, this is our period for today. Thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow إن شاء الله. Or see you on the next Monday soon. Have a nice weekend and see you in the next Monday. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.